Well, hello. So today I am going to be creating an eye look that is using my animal print kind of as a base, but then I do want to add a pop of color. So let me start off. I've got these changeable fantasy palettes, and I do have them linked below. When I bought them, I got both of them in a set, but it seems like they're only selling them, one. So I'm not sure if I just lucked out, if it was a mistake or whatever. But I do have to say the quality of these uh, eyeshadow palettes are just really, really good. So anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. Like I say, I'm going to be doing an animal print eye, but I want to use this look that I got from Pinterest with that pop of color in the center. And I'm debating on whether I want to go with the blue or if I want to do purple to kind of match my hair. So we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and use this right here and this to just add the nice base that I like to start all of my looks with. I hope you all are doing great. I actually have taken off this week from work, so it's nice just being able to stay home and do some filming and that sort of thing. Now, I did kind of do a few little steps just to make it go a little bit quicker. As you know, I always use my Milani eye primer. I use that. I did add a touch of this, and let me actually show you. This is the Hard Candy Hydrating Jelly Primer, and it comes out like a gel, for sure, jelly. And it's very, just how you would imagine, like a gel. Moves very easily, which is nice. And this one is the Sheer Envy Hydrating Jelly Primer. And I have really been suffering with very, very angry skin. So I've been getting like just patches of not only dry skin, really, really irritated. So I'm really trying to add a lot more moisture into my routine. And one thing, because I do have a routine that I've really built for myself that I really like, and I've managed to incorporate my actives, my glycolic, all the acids, the exfoliating acids like your salicylic and your glycolic and that sort of thing, as well as my tretinoin, the Retin-A. I've managed to really get a good routine with that. But when your skin starts getting, you don't want to disrupt that barrier, your skin barrier. And it seems like, a lot of times I might try something and my skin just doesn't agree with it. But I really, really notice that I have a lot more problems in the winter time because of the dryness. And so I do tend to just be quite a bit more sensitive. So you might have to back off of some of this stuff, even though your skin can now take it. Right now, it's having a tough time with kind of using these browns to start building up that transition shade. And I do have to say, animal print is one of my favorite looks. And with animal print, it's fun because you've got the stripes and the whatever going on, but the color palette is pretty neutral. I mean, you're just dealing with browns and maybe a little bit of black. And so it's very easy to throw a look together. Okay. Wow, that came together super, super easy and quick. Now what I'm going to do, I think I am going to go in with the purple to match my hair. And so I'm going to go in, I think in the very, very, very tippy tip, I'm going to probably put something like this, a very bright, shiny one. But then I am going to go in with this. And with this look, it's light here, a little bit, you know, the pop of color here, and then your deeper shade, which I will then go in with probably more of a brown. So, okay. Can you tell I'm kind of going at this on the fly? Okay. I do want to do that that turquoise look though. I think that would be really pretty. And I think it would probably stand out a lot more than this one. Although this one is going to be pretty. I mean, it's just going to be a little bit more of a subtle thing. All right, nice, looking good, looking good. And then I am going to move in with this one right here, keeping it very bright. And a little bit more on the neutral side rather than, say, if I went with a bronze or gold, too yellow of a gold. And you want to tap over the color just a touch, just so that it blends just a little bit. And then I am going to go in and just kind of do this a little bit more. And while I'm here, I'm not going to go too much into the corner like that. This is just, that was my inspiration, and this will be my take on it. So then what I'm going to do is just add a little bit right along here. And see how that looks. And if I don't like it, I'll take it off. Okay, so there's that. Now I am going to go in. Okay. I think what I'm going to deepen that corner with is kind of this more of a maroon. So you're still playing up with the browns, but like a combination of brown and a little bit of, you can see those hints of red and purplish color. So, and I'm just putting it right there in that corner. And this, I will be able to go up into the crease, but I'm kind of still keeping the most of it right here. Okay. Now what I am going to do is take this one here. I honestly don't think I need to add much more color. Actually, I am going to take the transition brush. So this one. So I'm not adding any more shadow. I'm just kind of pulling what's there and then really giving it a nice, good blend. I honestly think that's enough definition. Okay. Nice. That came together super quick. Now I'm going to just go in with the black and do my eyeliner. head that tail right up to the end of my brow. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is just take some liquid liner and do that. There we go. Now for my eyebrows, I'm just going to fill it in with what's left on there. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, put on my eyelashes, and I'll be right back. So now I am back. I kind of want to go a little bit deeper. Maybe more like, well, I guess this was the brown that I used, but just a little bit deeper right in that corner, because I like how this is turning out, don't get me wrong, but I almost want to play up a little bit more of the brown. Maybe I'll even do a touch, just a touch of this, so that we have the reds and the purpley feel, but also just that depth. So I'm just going to put it right there in the corner. Oh. Okay. I want to mess it up because that can happen. Again, I'm just kind of blending it all out with the original brush, the original transition shade. So now I am going to go in with my concealer. And today I am going to use the NYX Bear With Me concealer. And I'm just going to put a little bit on here. I think I'm going to start here because it has the most product. And then dab here. And then what I've been doing is actually taking my e.l.f. brush, this little end here, and then just kind of getting it where it needs to go, starting the blending process. All right. And then I am going to move on to my foundation, the Photo Focus. Oop, there's Stanley. Hey, Stanley. Let me let him out really quick. They always want in and out and in and out. They stand by the door, the back door, and then we let them out, and then they turn around and want right back in. So I think they like to just see us move. All right, and then just patting this in. As I've mentioned, this finish is the matte finish, but I don't feel like it's that much different than the original formula that I have. And even with my dry patches going on, this really does not cling to them, and it doesn't settle in. It's a good foundation. The Photo Focus Wet n Wild. And I can vouch for both the, like I say, the regular as formulation as well as the matte. I don't know if I really want to try the dewy. I kind of stay away from dewy because generally I create my own dew kind of, you know, even when I have dry skin, it seems like once I get all my makeup on and get going through the day, it does kind of start to come through. Now I'm just going to go ahead and make sure everything is nice and blended. All right. I am going to take my It by Pores powder and set those under eyes, patting off any excess, but I'm really not seeing anything. And this color that I got from the NYX, it's really not that brightening. It does match my skin pretty good. So that's always nice to have that. You don't need to always have it so much brighter. But if you're wanting to really do that contouring and highlighting effect, you kind of do need to have a contour that is brighter than the rest of your face. But this is kind of a more just real natural look. Well, I guess where the, like I say, the concealer's concerned. I'm not sure how natural my eyes and my eyelashes are, but that's the way I like them. Everybody has their own thing that they like. A lot of people like just very, very natural looks. And I do wear that, you know, when I'm at home. Well, I don't even necessarily put makeup on when I'm at home. If I'm not going out or filming or anything. But sometimes I do like to switch it up and wear more natural looks, and then sometimes I like to wear the kind of more dramatic, I guess. I don't know what you'd call it. So you got to wear and do what makes you feel good. All right. And then this Milani bronzer, I really do enjoy as well. I know I generally really have used a lot the Physicians Formula. And I like that one a lot. It does seem like it might be a little bit darker. This one is a little, it's still, you know, dark enough, and it definitely contours me, but it seems like this one has a little bit more of a neutral look to it. And I really do like this one as well. And this one is, like I say, the Milani, and it's Sun Drenched, number 4. So I'm not a big fan of the, you know, the bronzers that kind of make you look, I guess, orange. And I'm really getting up on in there and getting that, my trouble spot. Trying to create more of this line, and in order to do that around the area where you're, well, where I'm starting to see a little bit of a sag, you kind of then need to maybe go up a little bit higher onto the jaw. Whereas before I would just do it straight up. Now it's a little bit higher. And then if I do feel like there is a little bit more here, I can do it, I can clean it up later. All right, and now I'm going to take the Tarte Seduce. And then just kind of put most of the color right there in the center, and then just diffuse around it and up. And now I'm going in with my Master Chrome. And this one is Rose Gold Molten. All right. And so then I am going to do my usual cleanup. This just really helps to blend in the edges and take care of anything that might have gotten too heavy-handed. I cannot find my control freak. Oh well, I'll just push these up. Another thing you can use if you don't have gel or whatever for your eyebrows is to just use your hairspray. So put a little bit on your finger and then just go up, or even spray it onto your spoolie. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in again with my highlighter and just lighten up this corner. And I am kind of making sure to get not only in the corner, but a little bit up on each eye, each eyelid, kind of in the bottom, and then even up on the top a little bit. And then we've got that purple still there. And then what I'm going to do is take this, because that was the one that I put in the center, and just kind of go right, okay, there's the purple, and then I'm putting a little bit right there. I am experimenting a little bit more with my lower lash line. You know, I generally am very careful not to close up my eyes too much. Now I'm going to go in with this one here and maybe a touch of that. We'll see. We'll see. And then do this part. And then I am going to take my Sephora, this one is Shimmery Taupe, and just go along the waterline. And then again with my flat brush, the one that had the eyeshadow, I just tap right there in the corner just for a tiny bit of more definition. Now I haven't been wearing darker colors lately. The last time I wore one, I was like, man, I really don't like the how small my mouth looks like two little lines, but I am going to try this color because I do almost want that, you know, more of a warm, maybe brick-ish bronzy look. So that is what I'm going with today. So I'm going to put a thin layer. Okay. And I do this so that it doesn't get on my teeth, you know, this trick. But I'm also kind of wanting to take off some in the center. So if you kind of want to wear a darker color, regardless, it's always good to layer. That way you have a little bit more dimension. You can really shape your mouth a little bit better. So with this, I've got maybe, it's not even that much darker, but it is a little bit darker than what I have been wearing. And so now I'm going to go in. I don't think this would work. Let me see. You can barely see it. A little bit. Okay. So then I'm going to go ahead and take my Yeah, this one will work better. My crayon, my Maybelline Superstay ink crayon. And then just outline, making sure the mouth is defined. Cheat a little bit by adding a little bit more lip, especially since it is a darker color. But you really don't need to go overboard with it. Okay. And then to really add the dimension, it's good to go in with like just something that's very, very light and add that to then the pads of your lips. Not all around, just kind of right there. And then it gives it a little bit more dimension, but doesn't make it look super stark. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I say, it's always fun to kind of experiment. So even though I didn't go with that turquoise, I really like the way this turned out. So I am definitely interested in trying the turquoise. So I will probably have a video out of me doing that as well. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. All of the products that I used, I will have links for them in the description box below. If you choose to use those links, it directs you right to the product. And if you use and make that purchase within 24 hours of clicking that link, then I will get a percentage, which really does help my channel out. What also helps my channel out is if you like and subscribe. These are all free ways that you can really help me out. So I thank you for that in advance. Well, I hope you have a great day and see you soon.